Alright, let's get this party started. You know, it's a very cold day today. Even Faye's cuddled up on my lap right now. So yeah, let's get to our weekly Sunday exploration. And let's have some fun. Okay, so this is kind of a strange start, because like just based on the roads and like the buildings, I almost thought this was Japan. But this is definitely not Japan. It looks like it's in English though, but it also looks like it's the people here Indian or something. Private road. Yeah, I don't know, this is kind of a weird one so far. Could be like Puerto Rico maybe. But I guess we will find out. You got snow 3 days out of 4. Yeah, today was the first day we've gotten any snow this year. Well, this season. Yeah, it was way cold today. Like yesterday, it was like 60 degrees in the afternoon. Today it never got over like 35. And it was super windy and snowy and just really cold. I tried not to go outside, but even inside here has been pretty cold too. So let's figure out where we're at. So I'm just doing the country game right now, so we're just going for a streak. Seems to be my favorite mode, my favorite game mode to play now. Oh, now we're talking. So now I'm thinking we might be like in Myanmar. See, look at Myanmar's language. It looks like everything's O's and C's, like lots of curves. So I'm thinking we're either in Myanmar, Bangladesh. Well, actually, it's probably not Bangladesh because they don't have that. Or we're just in India. There's a good chance we're just in India right now. It would not surprise me if we were in India. So I'd say we're either in India or Myanmar. So let me know if you guys have any ideas. I mean, just based on the people I'm seeing around, it does look like it's India. Yeah, see, there's the language. United National Party. Maybe I should just go with India. Lanka. Is it a face mask shop? I don't know. Seems like kind of a busy place. Yeah, maybe I should just go with India. That seems like a good way to do it. You've binge watched all my Reddit videos? Yeah, I mean, if you've gone like a few months to a year without watching any of them, you can pretty much go back and rewatch them like they're new. So, even if I don't have any. Okay, LK, what is that? I mean, this is round 1, so even if we get it wrong, it's not a big deal. I'm probably just gonna go with. I'm just gonna go with India. Sri Lanka. Dang it! I knew there was something off about it. Man, Sri Lanka is such like a decoy for India. It's just like Tasmania. It's like, oh, it's definitely Australia. No, it's that tiny little drop right off the coast of the country. Australia has one and India has one. LK is Sri Lanka? Oh, well, that's good to know. I wish I had known that 30 seconds ago. Okay, this looks like South Korea. Yeah, this is South Korea. Well, that was easy first round. Tasmania is an Australian province. Yeah, I think Tasmania is more connected. Let me see if it's even. Okay, yeah, so even if you do click Australia and Tasmania, you'll get the same. Whereas Sri Lanka and India are separate. But this looks kind of English. English or French. Let's see what the language is around here. Controlled zone. Okay, so it looks like it's in English. So if it is England, there's a good chance of that. Lyle Street. City of Westminster. Yeah, this is definitely England. The UK. It was in London. It said Lanka on the building. Oh yeah, I did. I remember seeing that. I just didn't really think of Sri Lanka. That's okay. That was only a round 1, so missing that one didn't lose a streak or anything. Now this also looks kind of European. All of these very small roads. That's a cool looking place. French street signs. Oh, let me see what that writing was on that vehicle. Grupo TRC. So you're thinking we're in France right now? I guess we will soon find out. Avenida de los Madronos. So is this France or Spain? I don't know. Mobiliario. Oh, come on. This should be easy. You guys should be able to help me out with this one. Spain? Spain? Jeff really wants me to pick Spain. Portugal? Spain or Italy? Spain or Italy? Those aren't even close to each other. Yeah, this is throwing me off. I swear, I'm so bad at detecting languages. Like, I used to be decent at it. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go with Spain. That seems like an alright guess. Sweet. Yeah, that was right in Madrid. Right in the center of Spain. Okay, this is kind of nice. So far, I am very clueless. Right-hand drive. Yeah, it looks like Eastern Europe somewhere. But not super Eastern. I don't think we're in, like, Russia. But maybe, like, Poland. Maybe Germany, even. I don't know. It's really rare to see Germany in this. Abi Kusumin on Star... Oh, hold on. I might be able to get this. Just show me a website. Oh, is this Finland? Vaikelen Etevojatal. I'm thinking we might be in Finland right now. Vota klapid pist ja laserong labi. So my guess so far is Finland. .ee. What is that? I don't think that's a country. I don't think that stands for a country. Norway is a possibility. .ee. There it is again. And there's some Cyrillic. Yeah, I saw there was a map on the bus stop, but it looked like it was too low res to really tell what was on it. Now I'm really confused. So I know we are somewhere up around here. It's either Finland or one of these. Estonia. Oh, EE is for Estonia? Okay. I can go with that then. Sweet. EE for Eastern European. Yeah, see, I'd never seen .ee before, and I was like, is that supposed to be a country? So that's good that you guys figured that one out. I mean, I thought it was Finland. I wasn't that far off. It was just over the water. What language do they speak in Estonia? Hey, lucky for me, I have a Wikipedia tab open. Let's see. I don't know much about Estonia, honestly. Let's see. Population, currency, time zone. They drive on the right side. Official language. Oh, they speak Estonian. It's its own language. Well, that's great. Just another language out there to try and figure out. I mean, to a super expert at this game, the fact that they have their own language would be very helpful, but to people who aren't an expert on languages, that makes it more difficult. Because, like, if you're an expert and you can recognize that that is Estonian right off the bat, then you already know the answer. German street name? You think we're in Germany right now? I guess that is possible. It would be a unicorn of a drop if we were in Germany right now. But the country guessing game does seem to like to give you curveballs. Because I don't need the entire country mapped out to give you like one little street view somewhere in the country. Wohnungen. But .de, does that mean we're in Denmark? Or is that for Deutschland? .de. Maybe we are in Germany. German phone booth. Huh, you know, we've gotten so little Germany on GeoGuessr in the past. But like nothing about it seems that surprising. Cuz like we see so much France and Denmark and Italy and so many places all look very similar to this. And so you're just like, you get dropped in Germany for the first time and you can't even tell that it's any different other than the language. But alright. Yeah, I mean, Germany does have Street View for their major cities. What is this? So if you look at just the Street View, look at that. Germany's like, no. Every other country's like, sure. Belarus doesn't like it. Ukraine is okay with it, but they just have a lot of open space. And then Bosnia does not like it. But yeah, it's just so weird seeing all of Europe and then Germany's just like this blank spot. But yeah, they do have Street View in their major cities. I'm really surprised that we don't see more Germany in GeoGuessr, because there's still plenty of city views. They just don't have full coverage. And then Africa, you only ever see Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, and then down here, all these. Yeah, privacy laws. Yeah, I've heard about that. I mean, let's just take a look around again to see which countries are good guesses, because I feel like we haven't looked at this for a while. So like anytime you see Africa, I mean, never guess DRC, never guess like Libya or Algeria. Like most of Africa, there's just no Street View. There are a couple times where there's like a tiny bit, like Madagascar has a few small ones. Same with Namibia, where there's like one road that's covered. But most of the time when you're in Africa, it's going to be South Africa, Kenya, or these three. Brazil's got plenty, Chile's got plenty, but never around the Amazon. The Amazon is not very developed. Anyways, back to the game. We're up to 5 countries. Our record is 30, which we got at the end of last one, which took a long time. And I was like, please just let us fail so I can move on. Dublinia? Do you think we're in Dublin? Christchurch Cathedral? That's funny, because I don't think we're in New Zealand. No, this looks very English or Irish, maybe. We're somewhere around the UK. Great Britain. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Ireland. I just saw an Irish flag over there. Yeah, this is definitely Ireland. Not that I've been there or know much about it, but... Leprechaun Museum. I did not notice that. Dublin bus. Yeah, that gives it away. Cool. Ireland. Doesn't, you know what throws me off? Mexico and Italy. Look at the difference in flags. I don't know if you can tell from the small picture here, but like look at the flag right here. So green, white, red. And then you move to Mexico, and it's a little bit darker, but green, white, red, but with a marking in the middle. It's really funny that somebody would mix up Mexico and Italy, but their flags are just so similar. I mean, obviously they're different languages, much different climates. Oh, is that like Sudan or something? Is that like the UAE? Saudi Arabia, no. United Arab Emirates, I feel like that's where we are. Yeah, I think that we're in the United Arab Emirates right now. What is .me? Well, I see the UAE flag right there, but I kind of worry that that's going to throw me off because this might not actually be the UAE. Because it also looks like, is that the Swiss flag? Right there? So yeah, this definitely is not the UAE. This could be Switzerland. Man, this is confusing. What is .me? I'm at a loss here. Well, I guess we will figure it out pretty soon. Man, it sure is a cold weekend. ME is Montenegro. Okay. Middle Europe. So how many people got snow this weekend? This weekend was the first snowfall we've got here. It just cold front came out of nowhere. Sometimes I wish I was in a place like this. Just looks so nice. It's probably 80 degrees. Yeah, you got a dusting. Yeah, it was like... I guess you could say it was a dusting here, but it was also really cold and it froze. Like, I went for like a 30-minute commute to go somewhere tonight. And, I had ice frozen onto my windshield for like the first 20 minutes of the drive. Oh, Faye's awake. Faye, where do you think we are? Do you want to get down? Okay, there you go. So like I was saying with Africa, there's really only like 5 different countries this could be. And I'm thinking that this is more likely one of the northern ones. So this is either Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria, or Kenya. But yeah, so like my furnace for this place isn't actually turned on yet. My landlord is supposed to stop by sometime tonight to turn on my furnace. I had to like rearrange a bunch of stuff because I have like that trap door in my kitchen that like goes down into the basement into like this storage place. And I was keeping the cat stuff down there, like her food and her litter box. But if I leave that door open, like the cold is going to get up here no matter what. It's not very insulated down there. So I had to find a way to get the cat stuff upstairs so that I could close that and then I could turn on my furnace. So hopefully my upstairs doesn't smell like cat poop all the time now. Well, should we go with Kenya? I haven't paid a whole lot of attention to this so far. But I think this looks most like Kenya. Could be South Africa. Well, I'm not against guessing South Africa. But, I mean, honestly, to me, it just looks more like Kenya. But I'm not super familiar with all the places here. Yeah, it's like 60 degrees in my room right now, so I'm like wearing a coat. But, I mean, hey, I just finished my landscaping job yesterday, and so I'm glad I don't have to be outside anymore. Because, I mean, mowing lawns was fun for the summer. Like, it was okay. I didn't hate it. Well, I hated parts of it, but it was good for me. It forced me to actually work hard. Unlike being a YouTuber. Well, I'm just going to go with Kenya, I guess. Could be wrong. You were right. It was South Africa. Alright, so I'm going to... Let's actually play a regular game for once. Oh, yeah, daily challenge is fine too. I accidentally clicked on that. But I'll take it. So this looks like New Zealand to me. Very much like New Zealand. Okay. Ross Motels. It's kind of fun to like actually try and figure out which part of the country I'm in now too. And it's also nicer when you're playing something like this to just be able to be like, alright, it's in this general area of the world. And still get a decent score. Okay, so there's a sign right there. Let's see what cities are close by. Hokitika. Hey, it is New Zealand. So that's only 25 kilometers away, so we must be somewhere around here. Probably north. Oh wait, Ross. Yeah, we're in Ross. Alright, I think I figured it out. Yeah, Ross is in New Zealand. Hokitika, there's Ross. Alright, nice. 49.97. Wow, somebody wanted a really close score. Is this... I feel like this is Florida, or like Missouri. New Orleans. I think that this is probably the U.S. This is like... Oh wait, maximum 50. Maybe this is not the U.S. Nipisi-Copac Education Authority School. Okay. South of Edmonton, Canada. Wait a second. Did you already play this daily challenge? Are you giving me the answers? Dang, that's weird. I didn't expect, like, kind of marshy swamp to be so far north. So did you say it was south of Edmonton, Canada? Let me find Edmonton. How far south? I'm going to click right there for now and keep looking around. You're running it on another window? Okay. Yeah, how many of you guys actually have an account on GeoGuessr? I know you actually have to pay for it now, so there's a bit of a barrier to entry. But I wonder how many of you guys actually play this on your own time, too. Wetlands. Oh, so Minnesota has some, too. Well, we are pretty close. Well, I guess that's not very close to Minnesota. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of wetlands in Utah. It's so dry here. Yeah, I'm guessing we're like somewhere around this area. There's like barely even signs around here. And I don't know what that says. Is that French Canadian? And I can't go down that way to read any more signs. So we are going west right now. Into a small town. Well, we're running out of time. We're somewhere around here. We're probably closer to that. Maybe over here. Your place is colder than Minnesota today. How cold is Minnesota? Well, hopefully I'm close by. Oh, I wasn't that far off. 40 miles away. I was closer with my first guess. but I'm okay with that. Oh, nice. This looks like Mexico. Peru, Libre, Toledo. Do you think we're in Peru? 30s Fahrenheit. Yeah, let me see how warm it is where I'm at right now. Hey, bunch of animals. It is 26 degrees Fahrenheit for me right now. And it, because of how windy it is, it says it feels like 13. Man, I am not used to that kind of temperature right now. Alright, so we're probably in Peru. Yeah, it's crazy, because like just a week ago, or a couple weeks ago, I was dealing with like the 80s. The temperature in the 80s, or at least the high 70s. And then today it's like 20 degrees. Jauja, Peru. Well, we're right next to a big lake, so let me find a lake somewhere on the map. Puno? Is that it? Juliaca. West side of Lugma Lake. Man, I'm having a hard time finding any lakes. Oh, that's much better. Man, you can make this map so huge. So it's just like, alright, I want this to take up the whole screen. I don't know. So you said it was west side of Laguna Lake. Let me look that up. Of course, it auto-corrects. No, I do not want to go to California. In Peru. It's going to take me back to California, isn't it? Stupid thing. Alright, I am running out of time. I mean, we're somewhere around Peru. Okay, well, I'm about to give up. I've got 5 seconds left. Dang, I was 300 miles off. Alright, round 4 on this daily challenge. More like a weekly challenge, am I right? .le. Did you make it in time for the daily challenge? Well, we're halfway through it. We're doing it right now. Repair simply markets. I gotta say, this one does not stick out to me. What is the white, red, and green flag? It does look like a pleasant place. Liechtenstein? Isn't that its own tiny little place? Oh, that's Luxembourg. Liechtenstein. Vaduz. Huh. Well, if it is... Oh yeah, of course I trust you, because you're the one that gets all the right... You're the one that has the answers. You know, I wish summer would come back. Can we just, like, turn time around and start going backwards? Except only weather-wise, not really go back in time. I really don't want to relive 2020 again. I'm getting really tired of it. Well, I guess I'm just going to go with Liechtenstein. That seems fine to me. Oh, it was Italy. It was Fabriano. Well, at least now you can get the right answer. You can get a perfect 25k. Automat. What is this? National Park Center. Geologic Park. Communiadum. No, this is not the USA. This is like Russia. I hope it's not Russia. What is this flag? It's probably not quite Russia, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was like Belarus or maybe, I don't know. I don't think it's Iceland. Norway or Sweden? Yeah, but Norway and Sweden don't have Cyrillic writing. I always want to call it acrylic. They don't have acrylic writing. Dagligevarer post. Norway. Oh. It's that cutout of the Swedish border. Oh, yeah. It's probably somewhere up here. So you think that we're like way up here? I mean, it would make sense to me. I'm just going to go with that. Oh, it was Norway. View summary. 19,000 points. That was not the worst game ever. Central Sweden. Oh man, there are 2 perfect score people today. Yeah, I dropped the ball on a few of those ones. But let's play a diverse world. Some dry farmland. Well, at least we don't have a time limit now. Something tells me that we're in like Italy or Spain. Yeah, this does look European, but not like Northern European. Oh, yeah, it is Italy. Pretty sure that's Italy. Oh, dang it. The country thing doesn't come up when you pick it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Italian. And we're probably up on the north side. Wow, dang, that was pretty close. Northern Italy. Failed to load. Kind of throws me off not doing the country challenge now. Because I'm like, oh wait, I actually have to find a specific point. Huh. I bet you this is Japan. Yeah, very likely to be Japan. I've never seen a spot in Japan be this green. I'm not sure which part of Japan that would be. Oh, that looks neat. Yeah. Well, where in Japan do you think this is? Probably somewhere on the south end, I would guess. Or even one of these. I hate it when it's one of these. I'm like, how is that part of Japan? Hey, that wasn't too bad. Usually I'm way off on Japan. Alright, it was pretty close to Hiroshima, or Kitakyushu. You know, for a game of me just kind of winging it, this game is going pretty well. Sri Lanka Telecom. Wow. That's one of the quickest giveaways I've ever seen. I mean, when it's Sri Lanka, does it really matter how close you get? The whole thing is not very big. 81 miles. Ooh, that was a long ways. Whoa. Is that one big rock? Dang, how does that even happen? How do you even get a single piece of earth like this with very little cracks even anywhere on it? That's crazy. Am I the only one that thinks that this looks so unusual? Just the fact that it's so bumpy but kind of smooth. So it's lava. And there's some dam over here. Oh, we are in Japan again, I think. Dang, those are cool. Just like the trees up along the top of the mountain. Well, I can't read Japanese, so I don't know what part of Japan we're in. But let's go... Let's just go with, like, over here, maybe. Dynamite in strategic places. Oh man, of course it was farther north. But hey, I haven't done a diverse world for a little while, so this is going pretty well for that. Dang, this looks like a corn maze, but it's like a palm tree maze. Is this just like a palm tree farm or something? Bananas? It's a banana farm? Whenever I think of banana trees, I think that there's like a lot of huge spiders around it. Aren't there like super venomous spiders that live around, that love bananas? Hang around bananas and then slip through the import transportation. Costa Rica? Yeah, I mean, I could see this being somewhere around the Caribbean. The Caribbean. A banana orchard. I can't get out of this place. It's just... it's a big maze. Give me a sign or something. I'm lost in this banana maze. Man, yeah, the spiders in Brazil are some of the most terrifying things in the world, I think. There's like Brazilian jumping spider or something that's like ultra venomous, way worse than anything in Australia. Oh, finally, some civilization. Sort of. Jessame Express. I don't think this bus is going anywhere. It's missing some wheels. Where is Jessame? It sounds like that's a place. Jessame. Wait, the Philippines? This very well could be the Philippines. I mean, we don't see that very often. Somewhere near Manila? Yeah, I mean, they could have just taken these broken down buses out into the countryside or something. Jessame. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Philippines. Just, Laguna, Philippines. Yeah, I think it's near Manila. Yeah, we can go with that. Oh, it was on the other side of the Philippines, but hey, I'll take it. Yeah, I feel like we're getting pretty decent at this game. We never get way far off guesses. which is pretty hard when you're in like a tropical one. I wonder if there's a game for just like islands. Let's try that. Let's search. Faroe. Don't autocomplete. Search for maps. Faroe Islands. Well, tropical islands. Let's see how many drops there are. There's only 6. I guess we can play it once. It's going to be a tough game. Third night of no sleep. Hey, this might be one night of me getting to sleep because I don't have to wake up early tomorrow. Finally done with mowing lawns. I think I'm going to go really hardcore on YouTube for the next 6 months at least. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I might spend a lot of time on YouTube Analyzed. I might even just start a new channel. Not one that I'll announce to you guys, but like, so whenever I start a new channel, which I've done quite a few times without even letting you guys know, it's like, if I give you a shout out to the new channel, then I get an influx of people that are like, oh, I want to support, I'll go subscribe. But then, whenever I upload something there, people don't actually want to watch the videos, and so YouTube is like, oh, your subscribers aren't watching this, so we won't recommend it to anybody else. So it's actually really hard to start a new channel if you have a lot of subscribers that don't want to watch. So, yeah, sometimes I'm like, alright, I want to start fresh, I want to grow organically, I don't want to give a shout out, just want to try something new, and a lot of times it just fails, and then I just move on to something else. Yeah, maybe I'll mention it during a stream one time, like if I... I'm even considering, like, starting another Reddit story channel. I know people will be like, oh, why don't you just bring back stories on this channel? And while that might do okay, I feel like every channel has kind of a reputation. And so, like, this channel has done nothing but go down and down and down for the past year. And so, like, nothing I upload can save this channel. It's a sinking ship. So it's probably better to just start something fresh and then start growing, rather than start from here and then just keep going down. I know it sounds weird, but YouTube is just weird. Alright, I'm tired of this island. I already know this is going to be a disaster. I'm going to get so far off, but I'm going to guess that we are probably somewhere around here. Dang it! It was by Florida? It was by Key West. You didn't get any points. We were on the other side of the world. This is an island? Wait a second. I might actually know where this is. If I get this one right, I'm gonna be flabbergasted. I'm telling you, I think I know... I think this might be where I went. Alright, I'm not going to keep looking. I just want to try this and hope and pray that this is correct. Dang it! It was part of Hawaii. Well, that sucks. I mean, we're playing Tropical Islands. It's only a one-time game, because there's only 6 locations. Why would you do 6? You play 5 locations in one game. People are going to play the 5. They're not going to play again. I could make a decent Tropical Islands game. Well, this place looks a lot more established than, say, the first round. This may actually just be, like, Key West or something. This kind of looks like we're just in Florida. Greece? I'm thinking this is Greece. Well, let's see what the language is like. Phone. Alexandra Battery Park. Alright guys, you got 60 seconds to figure out where that is. It looks like a historical site. From 1900. This might actually be somewhere in the US, actually. You know, actually. What is Santori Island? Oh, dang it. Okay. I'll take it. Florida, Bermuda, Crete, Greece. What? Everybody's saying different things right now. What was it? Alexander Park? No. I don't know. Bermuda. Well, it's, I'll go with Bermuda, I guess. Hey, look at that! 6 miles away. We got the right island. That's the only right answer we've gotten. 4,900 points after 3 rounds. Oh boy. There's lots of birds. There's some other small islands out there. Sun in the east. Jeez. I don't know why I decided to play this game. It's like, just pick a random ocean. Oh, what's your favorite ocean? My favorite ocean would have to be the North Pacific Ocean. It's probably the only one I've spent much time in. I don't know, does the Caribbean Sea count as a North Atlantic Ocean? The water all touches. Do you think this is the Maldives? Faroes? You know, maybe this week I will... Oh, wow. That was a lot closer than I was expecting. Maybe this week I will I will make my own map. I want to make a new map for Las Vegas. There's a Las Vegas map somebody made on this, but I don't like it. They only picked locations like outside on the street. I want to do ones that include being inside of casinos and stuff too. Because every time I go to Las Vegas, I just spend all day walking through the casinos and walking through all of the shopping areas, just going for walks, exploring the whole place. Like, that's my Las Vegas experience. I don't go to bars, I don't drink, I don't go to clubs or do anything like that. I've tried a couple shows, but most of my time is just spent walking around, just looking at everything. Hassan Bay Overlook. Guam? Whoa. Would not have guessed that. Like I said, islands all kind of look the same. Tropical islands. They've got their green, very thick green trees and bushes. The blue sky with lots of clouds. And then the sandy kind of grass, dirt. But let's find Guam. Nice. So we got two, basically 3 perfect answers, and then 2 that were completely off. Alright, let's not play that one again. Alright, we'll play a World Cities game, and then we'll go back to the country streak. Okay, looks like we are in India again, maybe? Or is this Thailand? This kind of looks like Thailand to me. Let me look at this. I mean, just based on the language, at least. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's, no, it's not Laos. It's not Cambodia. This is, kind of tricky, actually. South San Francisco. Man, I must not have explored San Francisco well enough, because, this looks nothing like what I remember there. Vietnam. I don't know. Vietnam. It doesn't seem to have a different alphabet. They have their own language, but it seems to be mostly English characters. How much is this game? It's like $2 or $3 a month. I bought the full year package for $24. So yeah, I've almost made $24 just in super chats from these. It's almost paid for itself after probably the 60 hours I've played on stream. Yeah, I'm thinking this is probably Thailand. Let's just go with, like, over here. That's Laos. Bangkok, maybe? I mean, Bangkok's the only real city I know of. Hey, it was pretty close. Yeah, I guess that is a smaller city. But I'll take that. I got the right country. And you might think, well, if you only care about the country, why don't you just play the country guesser? And I would answer, that's a good question. Guardia Vieja. Wait a second, does that say CL? .cl? Where is that? CL could be... I don't even know of any of these places that start with a C, other than Croatia, but I don't think Croatia is CL. Catalonia, Spain? Colombia? Chile? Well then, we got all sorts of places on the guessing list. CL is Chile? I guess that kind of makes sense. Maybe we are in Chile. Pare, yeah, we're not in Europe. We're on this side of the world. Let's just go with Santiago, I guess. Well, 5 miles away. Man, I really hope he shows up soon to turn on that furnace, because this space heater is not holding up. Okay, so I don't think this is the US. .au, we're in Australia. Now there are like 5 major cities in Australia. There's Perth, Queensland, Sydney. Was I right with that? Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane. Oh, Queensland is the province. So Perth, Adelaide, Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. Take your guess. Australian Unity. I was gonna say, is it a left-hand drive or a right-hand drive? Looks like it's both. They just only drive one way. Every road is a one-way road. Brisbane? Yeah, I was gonna guess Brisbane. Not that I've seen anything about it, but it's like, I've seen Sydney, and I've seen Melbourne, I've seen Perth, and this doesn't look like those. So maybe it's Brisbane. I'm not seeing any hard evidence here. Altegra. Well... looks like my neighborhood. Well, I'm just gonna go with, yeah, we'll just pick a city. Dang it, it was Perth. That was as far off as I could have gotten. We guessed the right country, and we still got no points. What a game. Cloud Gallery Fine Art Specialist. Well, so far I'm thinking this is the UK. There's Eat Naked As You Like It. Everything's in English, at least. All Saints, Spitalfields. I don't know England super well. Brighton? Oh, are we in Brighton? I think I know that that's a city. Alright, I'm gonna go with Brighton. Wow! I actually got one right for once. Nice Perth. Oh boy. Is this Portugal? I bet you this is Portugal. Maybe. Wait, who is holding the camera right now? What is this flag? I'm thinking that this is like far Western Europe. This is a major city. Yeah, that's why I'm just like, I'm guessing that this is Lisbon or something. I'm telling you, I always recognize Lisbon as... Okay, ES? What is that? Well, I know that's not Estonia, because Estonia is EE. This place is confusing me more and more. Spain? I mean, there's the Spanish flag right there. España? Oh, weird. So this is Spain, not Portugal. That's pretty close. Okay, so we are in Spain, but which city? Seville? Malaga? America? What is going on? I can't even control anything. Cataluna? And there are too many cities here. I don't even see northern Spain to go by the architecture, or Seville. Okay, well, I want to go back to the country guesser game, so I'm just going to click this. It was Valencia. Valencia, Spain. So we guessed the right country on all of them. But we didn't quite guess the right city. Well, at least I didn't. You guys probably figured it out. So now it's time for a country streak. You know, maybe I should add like a 5-minute timer to this. Like 5 minutes is enough that you don't feel pressured to do it quick. But it's also like prevents you from spending forever on each round. What is that flag? Maybe we are in Portugal now. Posto de Cruz. Because that's the Portuguese flag. I bet you this is Portugal. We're just doing country guesser now, so we don't have to get super close. Just need to guess the country. My guess is Portugal. So let me know if you guys disagree. I'll give you some time to catch up. Neves Figueiredo, LDA. P for Portugal. Alright, let's do it. Holy cow, Portugal owns the... It looks like Portugal sneezed and got islands all over the ocean. Alright, one down. 29 to go. San Jose, Philippine Coast Guard. Well, that was easy. Okay, Philippines. Sorry guys, if I find the answer right away, I'm not going to wait around for you. You can just watch me get it. And then we can move on. Whoa. So, some massive towers next to what looks like a slightly impoverished city. So, we've got some Chinese writing, it seems. I think this might be like Taiwan or something. I mean, this, you're never going to see China Street View. So, I mean, Taiwan is your best bet. Because Taiwan... Alright, I guess it's Mandarin Chinese. Oh, Malaysia. Are we in Malaysia right now? I don't think Malaysia has this much Mandarin. Yeah, see, like, there's nothing on any of the map. I was thinking we were in, like, Taiwan over here. See, there's the Chinese. I heard the saying... Saying you speak Chinese is like saying you speak American. Because it's not actually the name of the language. Diablo Concept Store. Well, Kuala Lumpur? I mean, maybe we are in Malaysia. New York Hotel. Everything about this is throwing me off. I'm changing my answer so much. Come on, this has got to give it away. .my. I'm guessing that's Malaysia. I hope it's not Singapore. Alright, yeah, it sounds like everybody's saying it's Malaysia. Again, it throws me off so much, because I always think like, oh, Malaysia and Indonesia, they're right next to each other, they just share the islands. But Indonesia is like 10 times bigger than Malaysia. That's so weird to me. I always thought they were like equal sized. Alright, 3 down. Malaysia. There's some naked statues around here. Whoa there, statues. Put some clothes on. Hey, looks like my lawnmower. Kind of. The lawnmower I use at work is pretty similar to this, but mine's a... Oh man, that looks very similar. Not quite exact, but the controls all are exactly the same as mine. Disneyland in Oslo, Norway. Ooh, you guys are well versed in your naked statues, huh? This is a nice looking park. Oh, so we're in Norway? Alright, well I will take a first-hand account. It's pretty crazy seeing a place you've seen in real life, but on the internet like this. Alright, I'll go with Norway. That's correct. Naked Statue Park. Okay, this looks like Italy or Greece. Lots of coastline. Yeah, okay. Now let's find some language. Dang it, I can't keep going that way. Let's return to start. Go try the other direction. Sometimes you just hit a Google Maps Street View dead end. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. If I had to guess just off of this, I would say it's probably like Italy. But if I see language, that might change my mind. Because it... Mejna Pots Vicolo Lungkonfine. So we're facing north, looking at coast. Maybe we're in Greece, I don't know. So I'm thinking it's one of these. Because we're looking north at a sea, but there's also lots of islands. So we could be looking north and seeing these islands, or Croatia. I don't know how Croatia would work. Maybe it is. Then again, Jeff likes to throw out like 50 different guesses on every on every round. So this, I don't know, these are pretty nice houses. It does kind of look Italian. Dolga Reber Costa Lunga. Mobile Salon Proista. Yeah, more like 10. Well. Oh, is there a website on this van? Slikhopleskarstvo. Holy cow, that is one word. How many syllables is in that word? Slikhopleskarstvo. That is a mouthful. Greece has different alphabet. Yeah, I was thinking that. It's probably not Greece. Could also just be like Spain. It's gonna throw me off. Gonna be like Gibraltar. I don't know, this seems so weird to me. It's like a mix of a lot of European countries. And so it's hard to pinpoint which one it really is. Oh, another dead end. Oh, look at this parking. How is that guy supposed to get out? Like, look at this. He's got to back out all the way down here. He's going to have to reverse so far to get out. And that guy too, he's like stuck in there. Actually, that guy's probably more stuck than that guy. I don't know how any of these guys get out. Gibraltar is English. West of Italy. Yeah, this is really killing me here. I think it's Corse. I mean, so what is it then? It's not Italy. It's not Greece. Is it France? There was a stop sign that actually said stop. I can't move very much in this either. Monaco. Typical stop sign. Oh yes, take me down this road. Dang it, I can't move anywhere. Alright, now I'm on the road again. Not French, it's not Italian. Maybe Croatia. Oh man, I'm gonna have to guess Croatia. I'm so you know, whenever I get stuck like this, and I'm just like floundering for a long time, I'm just like, oh man, this is probably getting boring. I look over to see if there's been like a big drop-off in viewers ever since I've gotten lost. But then I look over, I'm like, wait, my views went up? People are actually still watching this? Lacarna. So... Alright, I'm tired of this round. We're probably going to lose here. I mean, there's a lot of coastline, so... Montego, Slavic, Montenegro. Alright, well, we're probably throwing this one away. It was Slovenia. Gotta say, we do not get Slovenia very often. But, I mean, we gave it our best shot. I mean, we spent a long time on that one. Okay, back to round 0. Stefanikis. Athens? Are we in Greece? City sightseeing. Yeah, this looks like we're probably in Greece. Oh yeah, there's Greek flags everywhere. This is an easy one. Alright, this time we actually get to have Greece. Don't say Poland, Jeff. That felt Greek immediately. Baba Bakery. Oh, what is this? Are we in Israel? I'm starting to tell the difference between Israeli and Thai. I guess say I hate saying Thai just as much as I hate saying Czech. Like it's a one-syllable word that sounds like way too many other words. I want to call it like Thai-ish or Taiwandian. Taiwanian. Go up to someone who's from Taiwan and ask him if he's Taiwanian. Taiwanian. I wonder how they would take that. Cash the check. Yeah, see, it's like when you say, let's go to Czech. It's like, what do you mean, let's go to Czech? And everyone, I still know so many people that say, you mean Czechoslovakia? It's like, well, no, those are two separate places now. Alright, we're in Israel, I think. But yeah, like, when you say it's like, oh, this is Thai. It's like, what does this is Thai mean? Like, you know, like you tie a knot? This is a tie that you wear? This is Taiwanese. It's not Taiwan, it's Thailand. Which is another annoying thing to mix up. Why can't every country be more unique from each other? Every country should have their own language. Okay, what is green, or yellow, green, red? I honestly don't even know. I think it might be like Lithuania. Hey, it is Lithuania. Alright, I'll go with that. Easy round. I mean, the fact that it shows you the flag right here kind of feels like cheating in this game. But I mean, if they didn't have that, I would just be scouring Wikipedia until I found it. So it just saves me time. Wait a second. Is this Singapore? Well, I guess we can use our magical country thing. Yeah, I think we're in Singapore based on 3 flags right there. Some of us are painfully behind the times. Yeah, still saying things like Czechoslovakia. Like when, you know, you hear people say things while you're growing up, and when you grow up, you're like, oh, I should learn what everyone was talking about, all those things that I heard while I was growing up. And so when I've always heard people say Czechoslovakia, and then I look on the map and I see Czech and I see Slovakia. I'm like, what? Why do people say that? Did they used to be one country? So, I thought I had this Lautel.com. I bet we're in Laos. You know, LAO. I'm gonna guess Laos right now. We'll keep looking around. Yeah, this definitely looks like Laos. I'm just gonna go with that. Yeah, that was a pretty lousy guess. Very lousy. We're an hour 15 into this stream. You know, I think I've been good. Ever since this country guesser came out, I've been streaming a lot longer now. And I mean, since I only hang out with you guys once a week now, it's not that bad to spend 2 hours. My dad gets annoyed though. He's like, why do you go for like over an hour and a half? That's too long. He'll probably be watching this at ×2 speed tomorrow. Philippines, might be. Effa washing. You know, it's so weird going into the fall right now without preparing for BlizzCon. Because I've been to BlizzCon 8 times. And it almost always has fallen on, like, right after Halloween. So, like, all of October was me just preparing for BlizzCon. For a lot of the time I was, like, making a costume to take there. And then I stopped making costumes, but kept going. And so that was weird. And now I'm just not even going at all. And then now, they're not even doing it. They didn't have a BlizzCon this year. Return to the Czech Republic. Huh. Yeah, I guess you could call it the Czech Republic. That makes sense. That's a better name for it. Oh, Cebu. Are we in, We are in the Philippines. Wow. For once. Yeah, Jeff, you got that one on your first guess. BlizzCon, that's, yeah, BlizzCon's a gaming convention. Yeah, I mean, it'll be back next year, I'm sure. But, I mean, part of the reason I don't like going anymore is just because Blizzard's kind of gone downhill. Blizzard Entertainment, they're the ones that made World of Warcraft. They made Overwatch, they made StarCraft, they made Diablo. They don't make a lot of games, they just spend a lot of time on their few games. So, I mean, I've been playing World of Warcraft since, like, 2006. So, over 14 years now. It's more than half my life at this point. So, it's like... I've come and gone with WoW. I've quit, and then I've come back, and I've quit, and I've come back. Like, I've been kind of inconsistent for the past 7 years or so. Or like 10 years. But right now I'm active. Right now I've been mount farming the past year. Now I'm probably like 425 mounts towards the achievement. Man, I am not figuring this one out. I'm not seeing any street signs. Well, I'm not seeing any flags, I mean. Aftenbladet. Skansto Liljeholmen. Oh, are we in Sweden, you think? Yeah, I could definitely see this being Sweden. Alright, I'll go with Sweden. Let's hope for the best. Woo. It was not the Netherlands. South Korea. Man, Korea has got to be one of the easiest ones now, because there's only 2 places that speak Korean, and I recognize Korean right off the bat. There's South Korea, and there's North Korea. But I would be shocked if we got a North Korea drop in this game. That would be hilarious. It just drops us in Pyongyang. Actually, I probably would figure that out, too, if it was. Because I did that whole video, I want to call it a video project on North Korea. And I looked at basically every street view they have in North Korea. There's not very many of them. I don't even know how people get away with uploading those pictures. Oh no. Well, actually, if this is Russia, it doesn't matter. Because we can guess the complete opposite end. Oh, it's Ukraine. But that's the nice thing about Country Guesser, is that you don't have to figure out exactly where you are. So if you figure out you're in Russia, you don't have to risk getting 4,000 miles away. IKEA. No, it wasn't the Swedish flag, it was the Ukrainian flag. I think it's so bizarre that Sweden, like, IKEA is basically the national monument of Sweden. Like, as far as notable things that came from Sweden, IKEA is like takes up 90% of the notoriety, it seems. Like, they base their entire country off of that. And IKEA has like their Sweden's colors, the blue and yellow. Well, I gotta say, this does not look like a nice place. A venti brick was... All the buildings are falling apart and there's garbage everywhere. Yeah, ABBA is very Swedish. And PewDiePie. PewDiePie. Well, what is this? Kenya? Yeah, road construction taken to the extreme. They got a whole army of goats. They're raising a goat army to take over the world. I mean, if you could raise... Like, if you could train a bunch of animals, like one species of animal, that you could just mass produce the animal, turn it into an actual army. I wonder what would be the best animal for that. I mean, horses are probably the most historic animal people have used. Yeah, goats will eat almost anything. So, like, just get an army of goats and then roam through and just eat an entire country. I gotta say, we are probably not gonna get this one right. I'm just telling you that right now. There's like not a street sign in sight. Like, there's kind of some signs off in the distance, but I can't get close enough to actually read them. And there's not a lot of movement. Back at our geese. Somalia? I mean, it wouldn't... if somebody showed me a picture of this and said it was Somalia, I'd probably believe them. Problem is, I don't even know if there's any street view in Somalia. Let's take a look. So here's a street view. There's Somalia. There's a couple of pictures in Mogadishu. Man, they're all interior pictures. Why do people upload interior pictures? They're so... yeah, there's like not even a single street. Yeah, I don't think that it's Somalia. I mean, it could be Kenya. Maybe. I don't know, Kenya looks too green. Senegal, Ethiopia. Man, I might just have to surrender this round. I don't think we can get this one. Sudan, Libya, Ethiopia, Senegal. Everyone's just throwing out random guesses at this point. Well, place your bets, because it's probably not going to be correct. So whoever gets it right, you can take all of the credit you want. I'm just going to click on Kenya. Oh wait, Zawiya is a city in Libya? Alright, I'll go with Libya. Oh, it was Senegal. How is that Dakar? I've been in Dakar on this game before, and it always looks so much nicer. Oh well. Just keep playing. We're not gonna beat our streak. Via Laurenti, Piazza Napoli. Are we in Italy? This looks Italian. See, Dakar is that place that has that huge fancy statue. So it's like they spent all their money on that statue. And then everyone else got poor. So like, you know, Senegal right over here, there's like, where is that statue? I swear it's like way out on the coast over here somewhere. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? We've had it come up on the famous places a few times, I think. But I don't know where it is. Oh well, back to game. Yeah, okay, I'll go with Italy. That seems good. When it's round one, there's like no pressure. It's like you get it wrong, oh well, you're back to zero. It's like the meaning of life, or the bright side of life. I mean, you gone from nothing, you gone back to nothing. What have you lost? Nothing. Always look on the bright side of life. This is... wow, this is the US. Guys, we finally found it. In the country guessing game, we finally saw the United States. Hometown. I was in Washington. It's not quite my hometown, but still, it's a nice Tesco. I was gonna say it's England, but we're driving on the right side of the road. I need to like get a map of driving on left or right side of the road and just hang that on my wall. .hu, is this Hungary? If you got some back pain and live in Hungary. I'm gonna go with Hungary if nobody objects. See, at least I give you guys some time to catch up. Yeah, I mean, this language is pretty out there. Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. For everybody who's showed up and lasted this long. We'll go for another 20 minutes or so. Alright, I'm just gonna go with Hungary. Because I'm not really hungry right now, I guess. Wait, where is Hungary again? There it is. It's too cold. Man, seriously, I'm sitting in here with a blanket, with a coat on, with a space heater, with the door shut. A few months ago, I couldn't even sit in my room, like, without the AC on. At this time of night. Is that Jennifer Lawrence? This looks European again. See, Europe has so many different countries, but America only has America. America and Canada. You notice that, like, the US is basically the same size as most of Europe. But it's like, the US is broken up into states, Europe is broken into countries. So, like, I kind of wish that this game would make you guess individual states sometimes. That way you'd actually get the US a lot more often. Faye will keep me warm. Dude, Faye has been cuddling up to me so much this weekend. She's been so cold. Like, she won't... Anytime I climb into bed, she jumps up on the bed with me and has to sleep under the covers with me. You're saying this is Belgium? Sona. Italian pizza. France, Belgium, or Luxembourg? Let's see, our streak is up to 3. I might just go with Belgium. That seems like a decent enough guess. It was... wow, Norway. Alright. We might be entering into our final game. Not our final round. Unless we miss it. Oh, geez. This looks like we're somewhere in South America. Colombo. Genova, West Milano. Yeah, I mean, like, there are benefits to... Oh, wait, this is Italy? I was gonna say, there are benefits to being in the cold. Like, sleeping under the covers is kind of nice. Like, you know, getting 3 blankets on top of you and getting cozy. Like, bundling up and watching a movie or something, like, that's all fun and great. But when you're, like, when you're getting out of the shower, or you're, like, trying to make food in the morning, or just trying to do anything in your apartment when it's that cold, it's just so unpleasant. You just want to go back to bed all the time. And so, I prefer the heat. Okay, so we got Italy. There were a lot of people saying Italy that time, so I just listened to you guys. What would I do without you? Whenever I play on my own, I always just do my local city. Grew up in New Jersey, do not miss the cold. Yeah, like, to be honest, I've flipped back and forth so many times throughout my life. There have been some times where I'm like, oh yeah, I can handle the cold just fine. Like, when I was in high school, I would walk to school. If it was 40 degrees Fahrenheit outside, that was totally fine for me. Like, 40 degrees, I could go out in t-shirt and shorts and do just fine. Like, there was one day, I don't know, I was just being weird. It was snowing, it was 40 degrees, and for some reason, whenever it snows, it's like really warm. Like, snow days are some of the warmest days of winter, which seems really strange, but... So it was snowing, it was 40 degrees, I was wearing a t-shirt. I might have had a hoodie on, but I was still wearing shorts. And, yeah, and I just went around kicking trees. I would go under trees and I would kick them, and have tons of snow fall on me. And then I would go kick some other trees, and then have snow fall on me. I just kept getting covered in snow. It's like challenging the cold. That's what I like to do in the snow. Kick trees. South Park loves Park City. Yeah, I mean, I live pretty close to Park City. I usually get snowboarding season pass to Park City. I got one last year, but then they ended the season early because of the virus, and I'm just like, I don't want to go back now. I mean, I'll get a Park City season pass again later. It's really expensive. And it just feels like such a chore to go up there. There's never anywhere to park. It's way too crowded. Like, their parking lot fills up 10 minutes after they open. Like, every single day. And then you gotta find some weird place to park. And it sucks. Gotta drive up the canyon, up a massive hill, in my car that can't even handle it. Man, like, the speed limit going up the canyon is like 65. But for parts of it, my car can't even go over 50 miles an hour. Just because it's not fast enough. I am so clueless on this one. Singapore? Oh, we're in Singapore. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Here, one sec. I'm going to show you guys a little bit about snowboard land. So here we are in Salt Lake City. I've always lived somewhere around the Salt Lake area, moving around constantly. And then you got I-80. The I-80 that goes all the way from coast to coast, passes right through Salt Lake City and takes you into Park City. And on this highway right here, you get like so much snow in the winter. You got to drive up this all the time. And just going up this hill, my car is like dying. One of these days it's just going to kill it. Everyone is passing me. I'm driving in the right lane with all of the semis. Because it's just, I can't make it. But yeah, that's it. Park City's awesome though. There's a bunch of ski resorts near Salt Lake. There's a Solitude, Brighton, Snowbird, Alta, Park City with canyons, and Deer Valley. All of these ski resorts right next to the major city. Park City's the best though. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Everyone talks about Alta and Snowbird, but Park City's got them beat. It's the biggest ski resort in the country. I like snowboarding. I think it's fun, but I honestly don't like to go. That sounds weird, but it's like, alright, I want to go snowboarding today. It means, okay, wake up early, spend 30 minutes putting on tons of gear. You got multiple layers, putting on coats, putting on snow pants, and then load all your stuff into your car, and then take a long drive into the mountains. I mean, I bet a lot of people will really have no sympathy for me complaining about a 30-minute drive up to a ski resort. But yeah, you got to kill your car driving up that thing. Then there's going to be nowhere to park. There's going to be snow everywhere. I think we're in Malaysia. And then you've got to actually put on your gear. Oh wait, that's not Malaysia. It's Indonesia. So yeah, you put on your boots, you put on all your gear. Now you can finally start riding. Well, now you got to wait in line, start making your way up the mountain. And then you ride for maybe 2 or 3 hours, and then you go back, you take your gear off, you get back in your car, you drive all the way home, you get home, take all your gear off again, get in the shower, wash all your clothes. So, like, it takes like 6 hours to go ride for 3 hours. There's just so much, like, pre-game and post-game chores that you gotta do whenever you want to go. Not to mention, you gotta spend like $700 on a season pass. And, like, I mean, people will be like, well, the day passes are so expensive. Of course, like, you only have to go 4 times and then the season pass pays for itself. But I don't buy that. I don't buy the saying that a season pass is worth the number of day passes you would spend to go that many times. Because, like, a day pass to Park City right now is like $200. It's insane. I would never buy a day pass to Park City. But their season pass is like $700. So it's like, oh yeah, you go 4 times, it pays for itself. But that's only if you think it's worth $175 a day, which I don't think it is. For me to feel like it's worth it, I've got to go like 30 or 40 times. Yeah, we're in Africa right now. And last season I only went like 15 times. and so I didn't feel like it was worth it. But I can get day passes to other places that are actually cheaper. Like Park City is all about tourists. I think that a lot of people that travel to Utah to go skiing, a lot of them pick Park City. Because, I mean, that's like, I think that's where the Olympics were done. Like, a lot of stuff for the Olympics were done at Park City. Okay, I think I might see some flags. Oh, wait a second. That's like what every flag looks like, though. So it's not Ghana. It's not Nigeria. Oh, I think it's Senegal. I think there's a green star right there. Nice. It was Dakar again. Man, we've gotten Dakar a few times. And it always looks different to me. It's always a different spot. Yeah, it costs way more if you actually want to stay at like a hotel over there. Oh yeah, the film festival in Park City. That makes it even more crowded. But what's really weird, I've never really gone around the town for the film festival or anything, but I've gone snowboarding while the film festival was going on. And everyone's just like, yeah, the city is super busy, but the ski resorts are open. Like, there's hardly anyone there. Oh my gosh, are we in Africa again? Africa is so hard. Okay, tell me something. Speaker boxes, customized sound, ooh. But yeah, that's my whole thing about snowboarding. If I lived next door to Park City, like I could walk to the resort, I would go like every day of the winter. Like, that's the thing. I like riding. I just don't like all of the extra work you got to do just to go. And plus, ski resorts are only open for like 7 hours a day, which sounds ridiculous. Like, places like Disneyland, they're open for like 14 to 16 hours a day, I think, from like sunrise to sunset in the summer. But like, yeah, ski resorts, they're open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's it. They close at 4 o'clock. And so, like, you gotta wake up really early to be able to get there. South Africa? Yeah, it actually might be South Africa. But, yeah, there's not a lot of daylight in the winter, that's the thing. I mean, it's dark until 8 a.m., and then it gets dark again at like 5:30 p.m. And so there's not very much... Okay, M70, I think we are in South Africa. That seems like... It looks like that. I really hope it's not Lesotho or Eswatini. I'll go with this. Sweet. Sounds like a hassle to go skiing. I know. I can't imagine people that actually like live far away. Especially like it is a physically challenging sport. Like the first day you go, you're gonna be so sore. It's a serious workout. I mean, unless you are athletic normally, if you try going and riding for a full day, you're gonna be so sore for days afterwards. So for people that try like going on a vacation to a ski resort, like driving out of state and then staying at a hotel and then skiing for 5 or 6 days straight, like that, not only would that cost a fortune, but that would be so exhausting. I don't think I could even do that right now. Okay, so do you guys think we're in like India or Pakistan? Many ski and board areas near me. Like, let me break down kind of the stereotypes of all of these different places, of all these ski resorts. So there's Alta. So Alta and Snowbird are down this canyon. And then Brighton and Solitude are down this canyon. But then Park City, Canyons, and Deer Valley, you got to go up the highway. So they're all in different canyons. But I hate these ones because they're so tight canyons. They have very limited parking space. And so when you've got thousands of people that are all trying to go up to this, they run out of parking space. Like, good luck. There's nowhere else you're going to park. Let's see. This is taken... Oh, who knows? So yeah, there's Alta. The thing about Alta, though, Alta only allows skiers. So Alta is exclusively skiing. They don't allow snowboarders. So there's been a lot of protests around that. But Snowbird right next door allows both. So, like, Snowbird and Alta, they're both pretty expensive too, but Snowbird and Alta is for the locals. That's for people that live in the suburbs. Brighton over here is for the dude bros. People that like to get drunk and high. I go to Brighton sometimes. Honestly, I've only ever been to Brighton and Park City. But yeah, like Brighton is the super chill place where it's like a bunch of guys in their 20s that are always drinking and going up there. Because it's really cheap. It's kind of a small place. There's lots of park. I honestly don't know much about Solitude. It's kind of the more skier-friendly version of Brighton. And then you got Park City, the full Olympic place, which connected with canyons. So 2 major resorts connected. They got bought out by Vail, and then they built a gondola to connect the 2 resorts. So between both of these, like, your pass works for both of them, and you get like 30-something lifts, over 300 runs, and it's just massive. You'll never run out of space. And then Deer Valley is just for rich people, rich old guys, and they also only allow skiing. So yeah, there's no snowboarding at Deer Valley or Alta, but Park City has the best park. Yeah, Park City has all the big jumps. Like, it's not even close. No other ski resort in Utah has anywhere near as many jumps or as big of jumps. Park City usually gets like the super pipe. Well, I'm just gonna guess India, I guess. I thought it might have been Pakistan. But looking back at this, I just want to like show you guys some stuff about Park City, because I've snowboarded here a lot. I've gotten a season pass here like 4 or 5 times, maybe 3. But yeah, their parking lots is like there's that, and they're all full, like by 10 a.m. Man, you never see it this clear. There's usually a snow pile right there that's like 20 feet tall. Right there, there's the super pipe. This picture was taken in May. I'm 26. Yeah. So this was taken in May. There's barely any snow left over, but you can see where the big jumps were. There's the first timer lift. Behind that, over there, there's the 3 Kings lift. That's where you go. You just lap 3 Kings to just do the jumps over and over again. Even right here, you can see there's like the leftover snow from the jumps because they packed down so much. And where the half pipe is. Oh, darn, there's not very much street view on that. There is street view like around some of these runs, though. So yeah, a lot of it, you're just up on these ridges, and you can just look off into the distance. You'll notice that there's no snow out there. Almost all ski resorts face north. Which is kind of crazy. But only north-facing mountains are going to survive the winter because the sun is in the south, and so they're shining onto the mountains facing the south. So that's why all ski resorts face north. But, yeah, Canyons is kind of cool. Like, Canyons is just a lot of windy trails through trees, which I get kind of bored of. I only go to Canyons to travel to Park City. So, like I said, the pass here works for Canyons and Park City, and the Canyons parking lot is way bigger. So I'll drive all the way down here, drive around the Park City parking lot, see that there's no room, so then I'll turn around, drive all the way back to Canyons, and then take like 6 lifts to get over to Park City, and then I can only ride for like 30 minutes, because then I've got to turn around and go all the way back to the parking lot. It takes forever. But yeah, Park City's awesome because, like I said, tons of huge jumps. All I ever do when snowboarding is go off big jumps or go to backcountry. So you go all the way up here to this Jupiter lift. And there's no actual trails. It's just find your own way down. Lots of super steep, big drops, big cliffs. I actually rode over this lake one time. Didn't know it. There was actually a lake under me because it was just covered in snow. I got stuck. I had to like walk off to the side. I'm glad I didn't sink into the lake. But yeah, Park City is awesome. You can kind of see over into Deer Valley, but like I said, I hear that it's mostly just a bunch of old rich people. Don't allow snowboarders, but nobody ever seems to complain though. Like everybody complains that Alta doesn't allow snowboarders, but I've never heard anyone complain about Deer Valley. But you can like, I think you can see, you can kind of see, if you're on top of this peak, you can see the mountain that Brighton is on the other side of. Yeah, so many mountains, so many canyons. But anyway, that's my tour of ski resorts in Salt Lake. That's just kind of the end of the stream, I guess. There are other ski resorts not near Salt Lake, but I don't know them very well. I know there's like a snow basin over here. Yeah, there's one. Then there's like some down in southern Utah. I'm so spoiled with ski resorts, having 7 major ones right next to my home. And so I'm like, why would I travel to go to any others? Yeah, they're a fun time, but they're so expensive. There's so much work. Yeah, I actually tried skiing once for the first time this year. I'm really good at snowboarding. I'm moderate to expert. Oh, well, it's like, anytime you say you're good at things, you have to compare yourself to other people you've seen. So it's like, alright, I'm not as good as the Olympic snowboarders. I can go off a lot of big jumps, but I'm not quite, like pro level. But I'm much better than average. But then I tried one day of skiing and I was just falling down all day. But, yeah, they're fun. If I lived in Park City, I would go every day. But since I live in Salt Lake, I gotta drive all the way up the canyon, and it's no fun. It's like, it's the scariest part of the day is driving up the canyon in a snowstorm. This canyon gets shut down all the time, too. Anytime there's a major snowstorm, they close the canyon. So you better hope you're not at the top of the canyon when that happens. I do hear there's some pretty cool ski resorts in Colorado. I would want to try like Breckenridge. I hear there's some fun park over there. Maybe Vail. I know when you get an Epic Pass, you can go to Vail and Park City. Let's actually see here. Let's look at the Park City website. Let's see how much the season passes are this year. Actually, they gave me a discount if I wanted to Epic Local Pass. Let's see how much these are. Yeah, they offered me a discount because they cut the season short last year, but I didn't end up taking it. I could have gotten a season pass for like $550. So this one is the full pass for $1,000, which is surprisingly cheap. You get like full access to everything. To all these ski resorts. I always just get the Epic Local Pass. Yeah, they've got ski resorts all over the place. Utah and Colorado. So let's see, what's the Epic Local Pass at? I think my cousin probably got one of these. So yeah, they're $750. Which I'm going to be buying a graphics card for my computer. Hopefully next week. I'm going to go for an RTX 3070. If I can't get one of those, I'll try a 3080. I'd be fine with either one. Whichever I can get my hands on first. So it's like I can spend $700 to spend all winter outside skiing. Or I could spend $700 to upgrade my computer and spend all winter inside. Either way, I think I'll survive this winter. I'm going to be going hardcore on YouTube all winter. So, yeah, that should be kind of fun. I want to be uploading a lot. I want to get back into the swing of things. Now that my job is over, I've got plenty of money saved up. I'll be just fine. But yeah, thanks for all the chat for the day, and I'll talk to you guys next week.